Hello viewers, welcome to another lesson with the Law Basket. Our topic for discussion today is Islamic law in our legal system. The objectives of today's lesson are 1. To know briefly the sources of laws of Sierra Leone, to know Islamic law and its sources, to know the place of Islamic law as part of our laws, the relationship between Islamic law and customary law. First, we start with knowing the sources of laws of Sierra Leone. In Sierra Leone, all laws that are in operation are being given force by or provided for in the 1991 Constitution, Act Number 6. In Section 170 of the 1991 Constitution, it states that the laws of Sierra Leone shall comprise A. This Constitution, B. Laws made by or under the authority of Parliament as established by this Constitution, C. Any orders, rules, regulations, and other statutory instruments made by any person or authority pursuant to a power conferred in that behalf by this Constitution, D. The existing law, and E. The common law. All these laws provided for in these paragraphs are the laws of Sierra Leone. And for law to be operational, it must fall within these categories. Next, we go to Islamic law and its sources. Islamic law as a body of law govern only those that subscribe to the Islamic doctrine, and mostly the Muslims. These laws are mostly referred to as Sharia. It is worthy to note that in our country, not all parts of the Sharia is applicable, either based on its nature or its application. The sources of laws or the sources of Islamic law can be said to be Sharia, the Hadith and Sunnah of the Holy Prophet. And also in our country, we can say Cap 96 of the Laws of Sierra Leone, 1960, which deals specifically with Islamic marriages and divorce. Next, we move to the place of Islamic law as part of our laws. Though one cannot say it is vividly stated that Islamic law is part of our laws, but however, tacitly it is. First and foremost, when we look at the existing laws which is provided for in Section 170, subsection 1, paragraph D, Islamic law forms part of that. The existing laws are defined as law comprise the written and unwritten laws of Sierra Leone as they existed immediately before the date of the coming into force of this Constitution, and any statutory instrument issued or made before that date which is to come into force on or after that date. And Islamic law falls one under the written laws because prior to the enactment of the Constitution, Islamic law was in operation. And secondly, it forms part of the written laws because Cap 96, which governs Islamic marriages and divorce, has been in existence prior to the coming into force of the Constitution. So as to that, we can say Islamic law forms part of our laws. Next, we move to Islamic law and customary law. In most communities in Sierra Leone, customary law appears to work in tandem with Islamic law, though in some aspects they vary. Majority of those practicing Islamic law, they do practice customary law as well. And in appearance, one may want to confuse Islamic law and customary law. But however, they have similarities and differences that exist between them. Some of the similarities are that in the aspect of marriage, both laws recognizes polygamous system of marriages, which is allowing a man to get married to more than a wife. Secondly, just as customary law, most part of Islamic law is unwritten. And also, both laws apply to certain set of people, as Islamic law is being adhered to by Muslims, while customary law is being adhered to by the natives. And next, we move to the differences. One big difference between Islamic law and customary law is that when it comes to marriage, Islamic law do have a limit, which is 4, that a man can marry up to 4 wives, while for customary law, it has no limit. For as long as you can take care of the wives, then you can marry them. And secondly, in their application, for Islamic law, it is applicable right through the country, whilst for customary law, it is only applicable to those living in the provinces. And also, some part of Islamic law is written, because there are notable scholars that have written some of the hadiths of the holy prophets. Whilst customary law, it is completely unwritten. There is no codified book that one can refer to as, or one can say, these are the customary laws. So this is where we stop for our lesson today. But before I go, let me just say, you should note one key thing. In operation, if Islamic law is found to be inconsistent with the general law, that is either the constitution or a statute, that statute or the constitution overrides the Islamic law. And also, Islamic law must adhere to natural justice. So thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also hit the notification bell and share our page. Thank you very much. See you in the next lesson.